It's everywhere. On your social media feeds, in the news, and maybe even in your friend circle. GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro are being hailed as the ultimate miracle cure for weight loss. And it's easy to see why. People are dropping 15, 20, even 25% of their body weight. But what happens when the cameras stop rolling? What happens to your body after months or even years of relying on these injections? Today, we are diving deep into the medical research and real-life case studies that the pharmaceutical companies aren't putting in their glossy ads. We're going to expose the dangers of prolonged GLP-1 use, from severe organ damage to rapid muscle loss and the devastating rebound effect when you stop. But don't worry, we won't leave you hanging. We're also going to explore why a natural, organic, and toxin-free approach might just be the long-term, sustainable answer you've been looking for. Let's get into it.
To understand the dangers, we first have to understand what these drugs do. GLP-1 receptor agonists mimic a natural hormone that tells your brain you're full and slows down how fast your stomach empties. In the short term, this helps you eat less. But in the long term, forcing your body into this unnatural state can wreak havoc on your organs. Let's start with the stomach. Because these drugs drastically slow down digestion, a growing number of patients are developing a condition called gastroparesis, or stomach paralysis. A recent case study published in the journal Curious detailed a 53-year-old woman who, after just 4 months on semaglutide, developed severe nausea and abdominal pain. Endoscopies showed that food was literally rotting in her stomach 24 hours after eating. Her stomach had stopped working. According to recent data, as many as 1 in 20 new users of GLP-1s may develop this condition. But it doesn't stop at the stomach. A massive 2025 study from the Washington University School of Medicine, which analyzed over 2 million patients, found that while these drugs have some benefits, they significantly increase the risk of severe pancreatitis, a painful and dangerous inflammation of the pancreas. And then there were the kidneys. The same study, along with reports from the Journal of Clinical Hypertension, highlight a terrifying risk of acute kidney injury. Why? Because the severe nausea and diarrhea caused by these drugs often lead to extreme dehydration. We have documented cases of patients losing their sense of thirst entirely, leading to kidney failure that required immediate hospitalization. Your organs are paying the price for that suppressed appetite. When you step on the scale and see the numbers drop, you assume you're losing fat. But medical research shows a much darker reality. A significant portion of the weight lost on GLP-1 drugs is actually lean muscle mass. A 2024 review in Diabetes, Obesity, and Metabolism, analyzing the STEP 1 trial, found that lean muscle mass was reduced by over 13% in patients taking semaglutide. In older adults, this accelerates a condition called sarcopenia. You aren't just getting thinner, you are getting weaker. This muscle loss drastically lowers your resting metabolic rate, meaning your body burns fewer calories naturally. And as muscle disappears, bone density often follows. Recent studies have linked GLP-1-induced weight loss to an increased risk of osteoporosis and bone fractures, especially in menopausal women. We also have to talk about the black box warning that comes with these medications regarding thyroid cancer. Studies, including a major 2023 cohort study published in Diabetes Care,
found an increased risk of all thyroid cancers, specifically medullary thyroid carcinoma, after 1 to 3 years of GLP-1 use. While the absolute risk might be low, the fact that prolonged use triggers cellular changes in the thyroid is a massive red flag for anyone looking for a lifelong solution.
So what happens if you decide the side effects are too much and you want to stop? This is where the true trap of GLP-1 drugs is revealed. You are essentially renting your weight loss, and when you stop paying, the weight comes back with a vengeance. A major meta-analysis published in the Lancet tracked patients after they stopped taking GLP-1 drugs. The results were staggering. Within just 1 year of stopping, patients regained an average of 60% of the weight they had lost. And the trajectory shows that it eventually plateaus at regaining 75% or more of the lost weight. Why does this happen? Because the drugs didn't fix the underlying metabolic issues, they just masked them. When the artificial hormone is gone, your appetite comes roaring back. But remember that muscle you lost? Because you have less muscle, your metabolism is now slower than it was before you started the drug. This forces patients into a terrible choice: stay on the expensive, potentially organ-damaging drug for life, or stop and gain the weight back, ending up worse off metabolically than when they started.
It sounds bleak, but there is incredible news. You do not need to rely on synthetic peptides to achieve lasting, sustainable weight loss. Your body is a miraculous machine, and when you fuel it correctly, it can heal itself. Did you know you can naturally stimulate your body's own production of GLP-1? It all starts in the gut. A whole food, plant-based organic diet rich in soluble fiber actually feeds the good bacteria in your microbiome. When these bacteria digest fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids, which naturally trigger your intestines to release your own GLP-1. Instead of injecting a synthetic chemical, you can eat foods like oats, chia seeds, legumes, and leafy greens. Furthermore, clinical trials have shown that adopting a toxin-free organic lifestyle reduces the endocrine disruptors that cause metabolic syndrome in the first place. There's also the power of natural supplements. You may have heard of Berberine, an ancient plant compound. While it's not a magic pill like Ozempic, meta-analyses show that Berberine significantly improves insulin sensitivity, lowers blood sugar, and supports modest weight loss by activating the AMPK enzyme, your body's metabolic master switch. Combine this with intermittent fasting, which has been shown to improve metabolic markers just as effectively as GLP-1 drugs without the muscle loss, and regular strength training to build muscle, and you have a recipe for lifelong health.
GLP-1 drugs are a pharmaceutical band-aid. They offer a quick fix, but the toll they take on your stomach, your pancreas, your kidneys, and your muscle mass is a steep price to pay. And the moment you stop, the illusion shatters. True health isn't found in a weekly injection. It's found in an organic, toxin-free lifestyle that respects your body's natural biology. By healing your gut,
eating whole foods and moving your body, you build a metabolism that works for you, not against you. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear the truth about these medications. Let's take back control of our health, naturally. I'll see you in the next video.
Now that you know the truth, the question is, what's next for you? The good news is, you don't have to choose between your health and your weight. There is a better path, a natural, organic, toxin-free path that works with your body, not against it. That's exactly what you'll find at GoGreenGetHealthier.com. This is your destination for science-backed, natural weight loss solutions that protect your organs, preserve your muscle, and deliver results that last, without the injections, without the side effects, and without the rebound. At GoGreenGetHealthier.com, you'll discover organic nutrition plans, natural supplements, gut health protocols, and lifestyle strategies that have helped real people achieve real, lasting transformation. Your body deserves better than a pharmaceutical Band-Aid. Visit GoGreenGetHealthier.com today and take the first step toward a healthier, stronger, and truly sustainable you. The link is in the description below. And if this video opened your eyes, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Together, let's go green and get healthier.